trying to look from their perspective to see what they were seeing. So yeah, it was quite amazing.
That's good. That was good, because when you started off, you said you had lots of things, but you didn't specify.
Yeah, well,
anything.
that was like the major thing, you know. I went to so much stuff came in the other day, and I had just had all of this anger came up and get released, and that was huge.
Oh, excellent. Well, I'll start again. Welcome everyone to the session. This is the 11th of December 2023. The year's gone really fast. And I wanted to just recap that we're really shifting, and the next shift is up into our higher hearts. And so we're really being asked to step up, to really bring up and out all our old resistances, all those old stories, all the things that we've collected, which are just stories. And because nothing's real and everything's just made up, and only the absolute present moment is real. And our present moment is a result of all our thoughts, feelings, behaviors, and emotions that we've had before. And so if we hang on to our old stories, hang on to emotions and beliefs that aren't in alignment with where we're going and who we want to be, then that distracts us from becoming that magnificent version of us, of stepping up into our higher self and stepping up into that higher heart and being it all the time. One of the things that we've really gone over this year is recognizing that the present moment is pre-sent. So we've already sent where we are in this moment by what we've been thinking, as I said previously, what stories that we carry, what traumas that we carry, that we think we have to carry forever, which we don't, of course. We should be just living in the present moment. And that doesn't mean we're not working towards our desired reality or what it is that we want, how we want to be. It just means that in this moment, what we're thinking of is being in that new moment. So we're feeling what it feels like. We're getting into the emotions of that. We're also imagining, visioning it, seeing it, and being it in this moment, so that it's already sent, so that gradually we step into being it. And I think it's a hard concept to grasp, but you all have been through this process in the last couple of years, and you're at this point where you realize that that's true. And so it's not about fixing anything. We've got to stop trying to fix ourselves. We've got to just step into being that new identity that we're going to be in that desired reality. The universe or our higher self or whatever, whoever it is, whatever's in the field, is sometimes determines when we achieve what that is or how we step into it. And sometimes we already have in our DNA parts that are coded to be activated at certain times in our life. And so when those codes are released and we start to react in a way that's not in alignment with where we want to be, then we realize that all that is either a contract, or it's a vow or a pledge, or it's something that we've agreed to. Might be from a family bloodline, it could be from multidimensional work that we've done before, it could be from all sorts of different places. But it's been activated at this particular time to cause us to react in a certain way. And I think we have to start to think about, how do I manage that? And James alluded to that already when he said, when it's like watching himself in everything that he does, in all aspects of his life when he's with other people. When we're on our own, we can do it really easily because there's only us, me, myself, and I. And so if stuff comes up for us, yeah, it's easy. Superconscious, just deal with that. But when we're in working with other people, or when we're dealing with all other organizations, or when we're dealing with governments, or when we're dealing with third dimensional energies, sometimes that becomes very difficult. And our old patterns of not being good enough, don't know enough, don't deserve it, start to show themselves in different ways. Because when you think about it, those 9 core sabotaging beliefs or identities that we have from the 9 different parts of 9 different characters in the Enneagram that Chris talks about, parts of those that are out of alignment will start to show themselves in all different ways. And I think we've got now to the sharp end of the year, or the pointy end of the year, when everything's sort of emotionally at a deeper level. We're bringing up really deep cellular memories for us to release, so that we can start to step into being the highest version of ourselves in the new year. Next year's going to be even more intense, I think, for a while, as we really have to step up into that. Even though
Okay.
we were all hoping that it was going to be a better year, but
And where are the good news?
That is good news.
oh yeah,
That it gets more intense.
yeah, wow. So I think, I want us really today just recognize all that, recognize how far you've come, recognize how amazing you are. Thinking about what you were like 12 months ago to where you are now, how much has shifted? How much has shifted in your personal life? How much has shifted in your interactions with other people? How much has shifted with getting the right crew to work with you? To have that support, knowing that you're finally got people who are in alignment with where you're going and what you're doing. And I think that's really massive when you get that. And that really starts to change your interactions with the world. When you start to have that better interaction with your family, and you recognize what the issues are in you that are causing any disturbances. When you look at, well, what's the best way to run my business and organization that's going to support me to do the things that I'm here to do, as well as give me an income, employ other people, and for everyone to be in alignment with moving forward in the right way. And I think as we go through that transition to get all that, then the world starts to shift with us, and we start to play the game to be even greater, to create even more. And whether we just want to create the life that we love, or whether we're here to create something bigger, doesn't matter, because the intent is the same. It's to love our life and live the life that we love, to be that magnificent version of ourselves. And it's really important that we continue on to do the pyramid work, to do the pyramid meditation, to stabilize the energy fields so that we are grounded in it as well as connected. And the more we can do that, the more in alignment we become with ourselves, the more powerful, resilient, stronger, whatever words that you want to use will happen. So I've noticed with a couple of other clients stop doing the pyramid meditation and suddenly they're falling back into their old patterns. So because they've lost that stability. And so they're being disconnected from their higher chakras. They're being disconnected from parts of themselves. So they're finding it difficult to manage. And it's easy to do that because when we think we're good, and we think we don't need anything anymore, right? And we just keep going forward. And then all of a sudden, the shit hits the fan, something happens, and we realize that we've fallen off the wagon. And we do it in everything. It's like if you're doing an eating plan to lose weight, or whether you're doing exercises and going to the gym, or whether you know, whatever you're doing, you start to feel better, so you stop doing it and think you don't need it, and all of a sudden you realize that you're falling back into your old habits. So on that note, what I would love to do now is to do the pyramid meditation with you all.
Yay.
And let's get ready to be stabilized. Now, Jeff, you haven't done this one. I don't think I did it with you.
No.
And this is your introduction. This is going to be the introduction today. I'll see if I can do it.
You can do it.
I can do it.
Yes.
I do it every day. Got to be able to draw it. Right. Let me find my body.
I will say that I'm experiencing and having great, huge, massive benefits from doing this meditation myself personally.
I'm one of them who hasn't done it regularly. I do some other meditation on a regular basis, and I haven't done this one. And I'm definitely going back to it because when I do it, I notice a difference.
Awesome.
Very good either.
Can't see the body very well.
No. Yeah. Try this one.
There you go. That'll work.
It's a beautiful body.
I will say for myself, one of the things that I've done in this meditation is, not to give too much away here at all, but is filled it full of my guides and a lot of stuff. So when part of this meditation will enter this pyramid, and anyway, I've filled it quite full, and it's been very beneficial for myself.
Use the short legs and the big body.
Kneeling down.
Oh, kneeling
That's
down.
my nephew number 4.
Talking about sacred geometry, we have through our body a different system, which is the original system that we had thousands of years ago, and that's being reactivated in us now. And we have, if you like, a pyramid. It's really an icosahedron. There's one between our ankles. There's one between our knees. There's one in our abdomen. There's one in our chest. There's one in our neck. And there's one in our head. And when they're stabilized and spinning correctly, we're in alignment. And we're stable in our fields. So things don't affect us as much. So the top spins one way and the bottom spins the other way. And it depends whether you're male or female, how they spin. And so the whole idea of doing the pyramid meditation is to make sure that they're spinning correctly. they're spinning fast and that they're in alignment through your body. And so they are connected, and then it spins in the higher energy and spins out the lower energies. So we become really stable with what we're doing. And it works, it's amazing, it works really well. And you can sort of tell when you start to get out of alignment because things don't seem to work as well. And this is a really powerful little meditation. I'll send it to you, Jeff, just to do.
We did that pyramid work on one of our first calls
Yeah, we did.
a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I like to bring in the pyramid meditation, and you call in all your guides, Star Team, Galactic Federation, all your connections of the highest light and resonance. And when you're in it, we do the work with your choices. You can start to work with one choice while we're in the pyramid so that we can get clarity, get more information, and just sit with it and feel into it to get more information that we need to move forward. So if you guys are ready, find yourself a comfortable position. I'll have to practice my drawing so I get better at it. And just have what choice that it is that you want to work on today. And when you're ready, just closing your eyes and just concentrating on your breath. Just breathing in and breathing out. Just concentrate on that breath. Knowing that each time you take in a nice deep breath, you're relaxing your whole field. You're letting your nervous system know that it's time to relax. And when you're ready, I want you just to move your awareness into your heart. Just keeping that awareness in your heart. And while you're in your heart, I want you just to imagine that you can move anywhere, do anything, because you're surrounded with love, you're cherished, you're supported. And when you're in that place, I want you to go and float over to this beautiful pyramid that's all yours. It's your own unique pyramid. And it's at the bottom of a beautiful valley where there's a meandering stream that goes into this beautiful crystal lake. And as you focus on that pyramid, you start to notice what it's made of. If it's crystal or stone or wood or metal or glass or some other material, but it's your pyramid just for you. And I want you to float down and stand outside the pyramid and just popping your hand on the outside wall of the pyramid so you feel it, so you get the sense of it. It's like I've come home. This is my space. This is a safe place. And as you do that, as you lay your hand on the face of the pyramid, the secret door opens. So you go inside the pyramid. And the door closes behind you and you look around and you just notice what the inside of your pyramid's made of. How it's furnished or finished. What's in it. And you notice that your whole team in spirit, or your angels, archangels, the star teams, galactic teams, whoever it is that's supporting you are all there waiting. And they all welcome you and say how good it is to see you here. They've been waiting for you to come in again. And as they're saying all this, you notice this beautiful, comfortable couch in the middle of the pyramid. And that couch has been made for you. It fits you like a glove. So you float over and go and lay on that couch. And it feels just right. And you snuggle in and you make yourself really comfortable. And it's like you're supported on this beautiful air bed. Oh, it feels so good. And as you look up, you can see this beautiful capstone of crystal. It's the most magnificent crystal that you've ever seen. And then coming through that crystal, that capstone, is this river of golden light, of love, of light, and of life. And it comes down and fills the whole pyramid. And it comes down into the center of your head. And as it fills your head, anything that's out of alignment or balance, it changes and fills with light. So any areas in the brain that are dark now become light as it fills your head, your face, your throat, going down your neck, that any areas that need assistance, any dark areas, get filled with light, with healing light. Moving down into your shoulders, down your arms and all the way to your fingertips. Repairing, restoring, rejuvenating, replacing, replenishing. Down into your chest, filling your chest with that beautiful golden river of love, of light, and of life. Down through your body. Again, replenishing, replacing, restoring, rejuvenating any areas that need care and support. Down into your abdomen, going right through the organs, your bowel, every area of your body, down through your legs, all the way to your toes. restoring, rejuvenating, replacing, replenishing, filling you up with the highest resonance that you can tolerate at this time. And as you let all that energy come to you and through you and around you, you notice between your ankles the icosahedron, the two pyramids. And you just notice the way that they're spinning, how fast they're spinning, whether they're spinning in the correct axis, whether they're spinning in the correct directions, whether they're wobbly. And you just use that beautiful healing energy to realign them so that they're both spinning in the correct directions. That as they spin in the correct directions, they release and let go all the thoughts, the feelings and emotions that no longer serve. And bring in the beautiful emotions of love, of light, and of life. Of being grounded in truth, grounded in reality, and being light on your feet as it spins forwards in a positive manner. And as that's spinning faster and faster, moving up to your knees now. And again, just noticing the spin, the axis, the directions, the speed of this icosahedron. And how fast it's moving. That's it. And just again aligning it so that everything's spinning in the correct directions and that there's momentum and movement through life in the way that it's meant to be, in alignment with your choices, in alignment with you and who you are. And moving forward again as you spin this faster and faster and faster so that the feet pyramids, the knee pyramids are faster movement. And then going up to your abdomen, into the dantian area of your abdomen. And again observing the spin, the directions, the speed, if there's any wobbles. And knowing that as the light comes in and shifts and changes and releases and lets go, you get more connected to your wisdom, to that inspired wisdom that comes to you. And as they become in alignment and spin correctly in the directions that they need to spin in, they spin out all that is unwanted and spin in that wisdom, that inspired wisdom that you're connected to. And speeding up even faster and faster so that the feet, the knees and the dantian are all moving very fast. The faster they move, the more stable you become. And then moving up into your heart. And again observing this icosahedron, the spin, the axis, the direction, the flow. And again, aligning that icosahedron and spinning out all the sadness and bringing in the love, the joy, the happiness, the bliss as they spin in alignment on the correct axis, that both parts spin in the correct direction, spinning faster and faster, so that the feet, the knees, the dantian and the heart are all in alignment and spinning as fast as they possibly can. As we move up into the throat pyramid, we move up and observe the spin, the direction, the speed, the axis, and allowing that pyramid again to stabilize, to get the correct spin and axis, to progress into the new view of yourself, into new beliefs, into a new identity, into being the amazing, magnificent being that you are as you spin faster and faster. And faster and faster, so the feet, the knees, the dantian, the heart and the throat are all in alignment and finning and spinning so fast. And moving up into the head pyramid now. And again observing that pyramid, the direction, the axis, the speed, the flow. And maintaining that, bringing it back into the correct speed, axis, directions. Letting go of all that negative thinking, the terror, the anxiety, and bringing in the positive thinking, the happiness, the love, the peace, and the calm that all come with the stability of this pyramid. And just bringing it to speed, speeding it up faster and faster, so that the feet, the knees, the dantian, the heart, the throat, and the head are all in alignment and are all spinning as fast as they can possibly spin. And just allowing that energy to keep moving forward and bringing in now your choice. Bringing in, I choose the end result of, and all that that entails. And superconscious, are you there? Superconscious, can you see this amazing choice and all that it contains, and even the things that I don't know that it has? Can you please develop the perfect treatment plan, allowing all the old stories, beliefs, resistances to step up and out in the safety of this place, of this beautiful pyramid that has so much love and support. And just allowing it all to surface, all that needs to be shifted and changed, all that needs to be released, all that needs for you to have the wisdom, the knowledge, the understandings, without the old traumas, without the old stories and beliefs that hang around. And superconscious, please treat and do a massive change history as required, going into each organ, going into the cellular memory, going into every aspect and part of my being as I become this. as I send the aroma of this essential oil into the field to support you. And just sitting in that field, and just allowing the feelings and sense of being the you that's ready for the next step. Just stepping into that informational blueprint and taking control of our emotional health, being it, of having that identity to manage, support, control, to be grounded in the work that we're doing. And superconscious, I want you to ask those resistances that are stuck, that are having issues, bringing them forward. And superconscious, I want you to go back to the original event that created it, going way back into childhood, going back into that fear. That's it. And just going before that event. And being before that event, just looking at the options of how things could be different. What could have been a different choice? What could have been a different result? Given the information that you have now, what would have been a different choice that could have brought a different outcome? That's it. And I want you to take that choice and put it in your energy field. And I want you to take that choice that's now in your energy field and step into that. And I want you to go from that time to present time. with that new choice. Just showing that choice. The options. Superconscious, bringing all of that back to present time as we release and let go, keeping all the wisdom, the knowledge and understandings, knowing that there's always a choice, a new choice, and that we don't have to hang on to the old choices just because. As we step into playing this game of life, we become aware that every moment is a choice, and we can change that choice. It's because we had that choice as our old story, doesn't mean we have to have it now. Subconscious, just treating that and doing a massive change history. Just taking that, yeah, right there, moving that. Taking it in to my desired reality. And showing that part, the desired reality and how life will be. That's it. Superconscious, can you see that it's okay now to come out of the shadows? It's okay to be that person. Doesn't change who you are, just ensures the movement forward in aligned steps and actions to be that person. That's it. Subconscious, is there anything else? No. Superconscious, can you please ground all the work that we've done today into the field? Allow memories 1, 2, and 3 to continue having treatment until complete. Grounding it all into the core of the earth, grounding it into my pyramid, knowing my pyramid is a great big icosahedron, as above, so below. And bringing yourself back into that beautiful couch and just concentrating on your breath. And superconscious, what's the next step that I need to take as I move forward with this? What's the next step? And just allowing that information to come to me in whatever way, shape or form. And superconscious, grounding everything into the matrix of the universe as I become this. And just breathing that in. That's it. And just floating off that beautiful couch thanking that beautiful team that you have in spirit, the angels, the archangels, all the beings of love, light, and life. Thanking them for supporting you, keeping you safe, and making your way to the doorway of the pyramid and turning as you leave the pyramid and soaking in all the energy as you step outside the door. The door shuts and you wend your way back to your room, back to your chair, back into your body, taking some big deep breaths, moving your body around, opening your eyes when you're ready, coming back. How is everybody? How are you, James? You went deep?
Good. Good. I went out there.
How about you, Jeff? How are you?
Very good, very good. Yeah, I nodded off a few times.
You did. Yeah. I think we all did.
I realized those, you know, I was telling you about the 12 rings that I do my creation, my choices in.
Yep.
They all correspond with those 6 pyramids.
It's good, isn't it? Everything's related.
Yeah, and the 6 Tibetan rites charge up
Yep.
those 6 areas as well.
They do. It's amazing.
Hmm.
How are you, Katerina? You went off. You're
Unmute.
muted, honey.
You're muted.
I can't see a thing. Yep. Always helps putting your glasses on. That's what I find as I'm stumbling around. I can't see anything.
Can't find my glasses.
Try it again, Katarina.
You must be on your phone. When you're on your phone, I can never find how to do it. No, have to use sign language. Thumbs up or thumbs down, that'll do. Perfect. All right. So does anyone want to
Found it. Yay!
Yay!
Oh my God. No, I definitely went very deep, and I had a long conversation with a friend today, and I felt it was, it was all about, yeah, it's too long to go into that, but it fit perfectly, really going deep and to the source and to the essence of who we are, who I am, and yeah, I feel it still. It's going to process for a while. It's going to take a while.
Yeah, well,
It was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I thought it would be really good to do that today and to start us on that and get us ready. So I'm going to have to cut out the meditation bit so we can have it as a separate thing, I think, because it was really different today. Or I'll re-record it. So that'll be really good. Send it out to everyone. So this is
Yeah.
all in the app, as you know. You just go to the virtual part of the app.
Which app?
I sent you a link to download my app.
Yeah, so in your one, yeah, I've got so many apps going on
Oh.
here.
There you go. It's in the virtual vault. Is where we keep all the sessions. So all the
Virtual
previous
vault.
sessions, so you can always access them.
I thought we only can even participate on the app. I wasn't even aware that I could participate on the computer as well.
Oh yeah, you can do it. The vault is in the app on your phone, so you
Yeah,
can get all.
that's
the
where I am.
information.
That's where I am. And I
Which-
thought the I don't even know how to get it on the computer to be honest.
No, because I usually, what I was doing. Well, let me turn everything off here. Let me do that.